here we are going into halftime. 3 seconds left. I think Mississippi State's going for 2. Georgia tried to get cute there and should have just ran the clock out. Ended up having to punt the ball away. And what ends up happening, they get a punt return for a touchdown. I think it's the first one that's happened all season against Georgia. So it was a bad pass and then a bad missed tackle. Just, what are you doing? Mississippi State out here just getting lucky left and right. So here we go. We're going to try and get this right here. See what happens.
Two receivers each side and very wide. Throw them outside the numbers.
Dropped it. No good. He just got greedy. That was Kirby Smart just not showing any respect to the other team. Give me a thumbs up. That just basically tell you it's not clock management. Kirby's not worried about this game.
You hope your guy has some toughness and can go down and make that catch. That's where
yeah, our punter definitely has some terrible kicks. I don't know if that 75-yard kick got in his head, but hit that thumbs up, guys. I don't know if that 75-yard kick got in his head, but he certainly hasn't been kicking like that tonight, so it's been interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and point out that, yeah, my wife's painting the wall, painting this wall. This wall is not finished yet, so if you notice that it looks like a mismatch, that's why. But, yeah, for the most part, Georgia's offense is doing everything it normally does, 17 to 20 points and a half, which is normal. They let Mississippi State get this extra POS touchdown. They might even try something stupid like an onside kick here. Let's see what they do. Wouldn't surprise me. Mike Leach does dumb stuff all the time. Let's see. Yep. Little push kick. Let's get on it. There you go.
And there is still 1 second on the clock.
Think we'll drop off. Don't beat them by some points. Nah. I think Georgia's just doing whatever it wants to do, really. They've had a couple of explosive plays, but nothing exciting, nothing to worry about. That place is loud. Let's go ahead and point out all the stupid cowbells. It's like you have to bring cowbells to be loud. Why don't you take notes from Georgia? You don't need cowbells to be loud if you have real fans. I'm just saying. Kentucky lost to Vandy. Arkansas lost to LSU. Ole Miss lost to Alabama. LSU going to the SEC title game. Woo! Yeah, at least we ain't playing like Missouri did. So, what was does anybody know the score of the Clemson game?
You're watching the same game I am.
Mike Leach, man. Can you unplug that, please? Let's see here. So, let's look at the TCU Horned Frogs. I picked Texas to win this game. Looks like it's just getting started. It's still 0-0. Yeah, I think we'll take off in the third. We've found that we can run the ball against them when we want to. We found that we can run the ball when we want to. Georgia will get up a few scores and then just run the ball. Georgia was trying to get cute there, and it bit them a little bit. So Kirby Smart wouldn't be playing like that if he was at all concerned about this team. TCU just picked the ball off, though. That's worth noting. What's up, Zero Cool? Kirby screwed that up, damn. That was terrible play calling, but again, I think they were just trying to get cute. That's all I really think it was. Let's see, Washington and Oregon, what's going on with that game? Oregon's down by 3. They were down by a touchdown a while ago, I thought. This is kind of loud. I got to turn this down. But, I mean, as far as I could tell, Georgia seems to be pretty much in control. Shout out to Justin Robinson, former UGA player. He's had a couple of good catches in this game. I sent his dad a text messages telling him I was watching his boy. But, yeah, hate to see Justin Robinson go to Mississippi State. We really could have used him. He probably would have been WR1 this year if he stuck around. But, Georgia's got great numbers, man. Offense still looking sloppy, a little bit. But Georgia's offense is not going to look super sharp. Every time I turn on the Texas TCU game, the TCU quarterback is getting sacked. That wouldn't surprise me either. So, Ohio State won 56-14. Ooh, and that weather was brutal. It was snowing at lunch, dude. One game at a time. Win or lose, go Dogs. Yeah, we're gonna win it though. Again, I'm not concerned about this game. I mean, I'm tentative. You know, I'm paying attention. I'm not counting it for granted, but I'm not overly concerned. Michigan mollywops Nebraska 34-3. That seems appropriate. Michigan moves forward to 10-0. Texas versus TCU still 0-0. Texas should win this game. I picked Texas to win this game. We'll see what happens. Tennessee hung 66 on Missouri, which, by the way, I feel like is a trashy move because they really could have ran the clock out, and they chose not to. They chose to just run up points. I thought that was kind of lowbrow. But, I mean, just so you know, the more points you guys run up on somebody else, the better it makes us look. Bo Nix drops back, deep pass, almost caught in stride. Randall Scott Peterson says, hit the likes. Appreciate that. Wouldn't sleep on it there, Brett. Can't seem to get a score. Yeah, well, it's fine, dude. Trust me, it's fine. What's your honest opinion about Billy Napier? He's in over his head. He's in over his head. It's South Carolina. I mean, I wouldn't get overly excited. USC beats the pants off of, who is that, Colorado? 55 to something. Woo. But, yeah, I mean, it's not. Anybody else got Clown Mullen muted? Not even watching that. Ole Miss loses to Alabama. Alabama looked like trash for a while there. They had to rally and come back. I picked Alabama to win that game, but for a while there, I thought I made the wrong pick. Blaylock has butter on his hands. Rosemary Jack Saints dropped a couple, too. There was one pass where, oh, nice move. He put a move on him right there. Woo.
How many more of these?
Yeah, I think the Vols were washing the taste of getting blessed about it. They were, but I mean, when you go hang 66 on the next team you play and Georgia held you to, what was it, 13 or something? I mean, it doesn't make you look any better. Makes us look better. Yeah, BDB with this, what the hell is going on with this special teams and his goofy behind play calling? I think he was just getting a little cute, just getting a little greedy, just seeing what they could do. And it come back to bite him. And normally you wouldn't, oh, that might be a late hit. That might be a late hit. Penn State hung 30 on Maryland. Wake Forest is, I picked Wake Forest to win that game. We'll see what happens. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. I mean, Billy Napier is doing a pretty good job in recruiting, and the team shows a lot of discipline. Man, it's going to take him a while to get up. There's a lot of players on that team that have bad attitudes. I'm just going to tell you now. And until you get those guys out of there, it's a breeding ground for a bad culture. Baylor losing to K-State, 17-3 at the half. I think I picked Baylor to win that one too. That Georgia mistake allows the State crowd to get back in the game. That crowd's gonna be there all night anyway, dude. That when you seen Georgia go down the field, that last drive we went down the field, it's not a problem. Auburn or Aggies. Georgia will run away with the second half. We should. Georgia's a lot deeper than Mississippi State is, and so I mean, it's just they're just gonna drag them in the second half. I mean, Georgia gets better as they play. Not playing or play calling like this, maybe. I don't think that. Whoa, Florida State up 14-0 on something called Syracuse. Vanderbilt beats Kentucky. What's up, Pastor Dave? Well, good. If he's kicking those bad players off the team, good. We need to throw the ball, bro. I mean, this game is a damn joke. Yeah, a little bit. But I think the other thing, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, he missed that. Short. Georgia's not looking to get into a big fist fight with Mississippi State. They're trying to limit injuries. So Georgia's going to go out here and try and win the game, but they're going to try and do it, without, hanging 50 on the board. They just want to get up 30, They want to get up a couple of scores, and then they're going to try and run the clock. Ohio State is a banner team. Maybe. We'll see. There's a lot to be said yet. Sarah says, I can't say. Really sick after church. Girl, we need to get you well. I'm going to send you some vitamins or something. Iowa. How about Iowa beats Wisconsin? I picked Iowa, by the way. 24-10. So I got that one right. You think Anthony Richardson is going to turn out good? No, I don't. I think that he is a really good high school quarterback, and I think college is over his head. I don't think he has the capacity to do well at the college level. Not when he plays the bigger teams. When he plays the lesser teams, sure. But when he plays more complex, complicated teams, I don't think so. Let's see. I mean, this game being this close is a joke. We need to score. Well, I mean, we will be. I mean, basically, a punt return is kind of a freak play. I mean, that's not something you do on a regular basis. Thanks, Sarah. What about Boston College? What's that like? Their first or second win all season? Oklahoma State beat Iowa State. I picked Oklahoma State. Batting 1,000 so far. Well, no, I take that back because I got the Illinois Purdue game wrong. But I bet you a lot of people got that game wrong. Sorry, I'm having trouble keeping up with all the chat, guys. I mean, honestly, unless something changes drastically, nobody's beating UGA. I saw a stat during this game where Georgia was allowing 10.2 points a game last season, and this season we're allowing 10.8, which that's going to change because of, I think they've got 12 points now or whatever it is, but it would not surprise me if Georgia shuts them out in the second half either. We got about 60 people in here, about 25 thumbs up or so. Let me get a few more thumbs up, guys. Try to push and beat this YouTube algorithm. Somebody said something there. I wanted to try and read it. How many sacks does Texas have? A lot. How about Auburn? Auburn's currently beating Texas A&M. Both of those teams are bad teams this year, but I mean, if I had to pick a team, man, I would certainly never pick Auburn. Trevor Etienne is honestly a beast. That is a fact. I'm waiting on them to get the run game going. That Bijan Robinson of Texas is an absolute animal, dude. That guy just runs. It would one of the best running backs in college football, in my opinion. Auburn may beat Bama. I don't think so. I think Bama's going to beat the hell out of Auburn. That's just my opinion. Peyton, are you having a bad day, man? Are you okay? Do I need to pray for you? This game right here. I mean, Georgia's gonna make some adjustments. They're gonna come after the second half, and they're gonna get after it. So I'm not too worried about it. It's been a really interesting day so far as college football goes because some of these games you thought were gonna be blowouts. The only blowout game so far that I've seen that I would kind of like, yeah, I can understand that. That is the Ohio State game. Yeah, he missed the time field goal, but they still got a lot to play. Dawg start the half with the ball, so I mean Georgia's not going to have any problems here. Longhorns, man, going for the horns, dude. My wife is a Georgia fan first, and then a Texas fan second, and my good buddy Smitty. He's a godfather of my youngins. He's a Texas fan. He's from Texas. They lived in Texas or something. I don't know. He's a Texas fan. So still 0-0 second quarter. TCU clinches the Big 12 with this win if they get the win. But the fact that they're struggling with this team is a concern. UConn beats Liberty. Wow. Connecticut bowl eligible for the first time since 2015. The reason Georgia scored 3 points in the second half, red cap or red troll or whatever, is because it was monsooning and Georgia wanted to run clock. That's why we had a drive that lasted for 9 minutes. I can't name another college football team that has put together a drive that lasted 9 minutes this season. So if you're trying to say that Georgia couldn't do or didn't do what it wanted to do in the second half, I need you to explain a 9-minute drive. Yeah, the guy shouldn't have ran it back, but I mean, a couple of things line up perfect. Number one, you had a bad kick, so that hurt, and then you had a missed tackle by Keely Ringo, that hurt, and then you had 3 guys that didn't take the proper pursuit angles, so that hurt. So you had 3 things that went wrong. Vanderbilt beats Kentucky. Kentucky apparently has just given up on football altogether. After they lost to Tennessee, I mean. They just decided to not play football anymore. How do you lose to Vanderbilt? That's like losing to Boston College. Keely Ringo may be overrated, but it doesn't mean he's not highly rated still. I mean, so right now Texas is backed up to their own 9-yard line or so. What is it? First down, second down, 3rd and 19. Oof! Come on, Ewers. A nice pass. Whoa, face mask. Wow. Kentucky thumbs down. Michigan gets by. Yep. That make-believe SEC short about Bama was so funny. The clipboard said maybe Bryce can do something. Bryce Young's the only reason they won that game. Hey, what's up, Uncle Royce? Love you. Hope all the hearts are doing well down there, buddy. UConn's bowl eligible. Yeah, that's weird. This is just weird to say that. That is a total. Oh, they came after that. Woo. Oh, miss. Oh, they got him. That's how you tackle it. Dogs will pull out in the second half. Well, Georgia's going to start with it. Georgia's something like, I think they're like an 85%.
What's their mascot?
That's a horned frog. They're,
Interesting.
yeah. Oh, Zero Cool. Appreciate the super chat, sir. He says, people need to understand that there is no need to play like the Dogs did against Tennessee, so people stop comparing the games, play to win and limit injuries. That is absolutely correct. There's a lot about limiting injuries right now. Are you yelling at the TV? Huh?
TCU.
Yeah, TCU's fourth. Well, they're fourth basically because they're unranked. What's up, DSA? Clemson winning. Clemson won 31-16. I mean, it wasn't anything exciting. What is going on here? Come down here. What's going on with the Wake Forest game? I want to look at this. North Carolina Wake Forest game. I see Wake Forest got beat in his chest, so he must have done something good. 14-21. So they're within a score. 7 minutes to go in the half. North Carolina has the ball on their own 28-yard line. Check down. Caught. Shut down. How about Miami? Well, you can't shut them Miami fans up, man. They don't care if they don't have a stadium. They just happy to be doing something. Just really doing fine defensively. The punt return is on coaching. Yeah, well, there's a couple of things on that punt return that went, like I said, just kind of one direction. You're doing good, big dog. Living in the woods closer to Gator Country, pissing them off with all my go dogs attire. That's the way to do it. I haven't looked. Oh, Wake Forest just sacked him. Huge sack. Huge sack. That was fourth down. Georgia will get the run game going for sure. I mean, they're going to get tired here pretty soon. And Mike Leach is they're not very deep at Mississippi State. I mean, they have a few players, but they're not anywhere near as deep as Georgia. Quentin Ewers needs to be pulled. I don't know, maybe. Had diarrhea watching Bama today. It's okay. They weren't doing much better on the field for a while there. I really thought Alabama was going to lose that game, but they managed to turn it around. So, hats off to them for that. Back to oh, did they block it? They got a piece of it. Oh, yeah. Wake Forest back out to almost the 50-yard line. Georgia going to play break their wheel football. That's what's going to happen. He's going to destroy him. There's a flag on the play. Is it running into the kicker? What's the flag? What is the flag here? That Texas defense might be enough to wear out their offense, off TCU's offense. I'll just be honest with you. Texas has been recruiting a lot deeper for a longer period of time than TCU ever thought about it. Personal foul. Oh, it's on the offense. Kicking team. Face mask. 15-yard penalty added to the run. They're basically starting at the 35-yard line on the other side. Jeez, dude. Wake Forest might tie it up here real quick. Not looking too good, champ. We got to step up. Kobe, we're fine, man. Trust me. You get one busted play on a punt return. You can't count on winning games with that. I mean, honestly, you can't count on that. Your one touchdown comes off of a punt return. I'm not worried about it. Oh, Wake Forest struggling a little bit right here. Kirby's khakis. Carson Beck next year. I think Stetson Bennett might have one more year left. Oh, COVID thing, you know. He might be back. The answer is 0. 0 cool, man. You on the super chat train tonight, man. I appreciate it, man. Supporting the channel in a big way. Don't you other guys don't let 0 cool outclass you now. He says the win tonight will lock the SEC championship and allow Kirby a chance to beat up Coach Kelly again. Laughing out loud, Irish/Tiger Blood. Tiger Blood. My family. Big dog, if that's the case with what you just said, why not run the clock out instead of stopping it with? I get what you're saying, and it makes sense what you're saying. I would rather honestly play Tennessee. To be honest with you, because we've already played them. We already know their schemes. They're kind of a one-trick pony. Georgia has a player matchup. We know we can stop their run. I mean, they don't have anything left. Hendon Hooker's already got PTSD from facing Georgia, so it's been too long for they picked up the first down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get your hand up. Get your hand up. Oh! Down to the 8. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, PTSD. Love y'all too, Royce. Give everybody hugs for me, my man. So, they've had enough time. Oregon's had enough time to kind of get over that loss from Georgia. It won't have the same sting on it. Throw it away. Oh, touchdown, Wake Forest. Made it look easy too. Touchdown, Wake Forest. So don't say Stetson's going to be. I'm just saying I think he can though. I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying he might be able to. But I would rather play Tennessee again. I think Texas is going to win this game tonight. It's going to knock TCU out. They're going to bump Tennessee back up into the 4th spot. But I'm curious as to what happens because Oregon has to play in an extra game in their Pac-12 championship. So I'm curious if that will bump them over Tennessee in the ranking because they'll have that extra win and a championship. DSA says, I got a question at the live if you have one. You got a question when I do the next live? Is that? I don't know. Stetson Bennett signed a 10-year contract with Georgia. That's possible. That's good, man. So, yeah. Well, guys, we should be getting back to the game here in just a minute. So let me see if I can get back to that. Let's see what happens here. We getting close? Getting close. All right, guys, I'm going to go and jump off. We'll see you guys here in a little bit. You guys know what we do around here. Have a great day. God bless. See you soon. Go Dogs.